Simon, I understand you and the drill hall have been going through a large business planning process. Could you talk to us about what that process was like and how long it took?
Yes, sure. It took a long time, a very long time, a lot longer than we thought. We were in a situation where the venue itself is owned by a trust, but had been managed by the local authority, the city council, since it opened 6 years previously. And the intention had always been eventually that the venue would become separate and would be run by the trust. But I suppose it's, at the time of speaking, it's 2 years since that process began to create, or to start thinking about it. Very, very long, quite difficult at times, not least because all the different stakeholders, everyone had different agendas. So the council obviously are a huge part to play in this. The trustees themselves, of course, and the staff, who are kind of sometimes fall between two stools. They're both at the same time part of the trust and part of the council, and at the same time neither. They're their own entity. So we had to take, and we didn't know that before we started almost, and it's only by doing it that we realised what we didn't know and unpicking it. And so we're now at the stage, as I say, almost 2 years later, we've had various consultants that the council had brought in to verify the kinds of things that we were saying and suggesting about the sustainability and the viability and the best way forward, trying to secure what the business model was, as well as the actual, the specifics of the business plan. And then actually coming up with, the paperwork, the document with the budget that goes alongside it. And then actually the final part of the process for us really has been turning that council written document into a document that feels, that reads, that makes sense to us, makes sense to the trust, makes sense to the staff, and that we can all sign up to. And although the two documents, we've got a council version and the trust version, they are the same document in many ways, and yet they read differently. And behind one, I can get behind it, and I can enthuse others, I hope, and clarity of what we're here for and our vision is there. That's not to criticise the council's version, but of course it's a completely different set of procedures and thinking that they have come from, and that has been a fascinating, if long-winded, experience.